We're outside the Santiago Bernabeu with Nicolas. Today, Toni Kroos plays his last game at the Santiago Bernabeu, and we'll be talking to him about the Champions League final against Dortmund at Wembley. But first of all, welcome to Let's Be Real.
Thank you very much.
So, man, the first question is all about Toni Kroos today. Playing his last match at the Santiago Bernabeu for Real Madrid. One more final is left to play, but what kind of a special player has he been, and what will be his legacy?
I think that Toni Kroos is a completely legend of Real Madrid, but I think that his legacy mostly is about the middle field. He stands like a new way of playing. Well, we had a Zidane and other big players, but Toni Kroos has like the elegance, and he lifts a very high bar from other players, but mostly I think he leaves a lot of joys and very happiness for all Real Madrid fans around the world.
Oh, man, definitely happiness, legacy, somebody who set the bar super high. But how will you remember him? Is there any special moment that you have of Toni Kroos, or especially considering he's a midfielder, a lot of people don't give that value to a player like that, but how will you remember him?
I think that I will remember his elegancy, like the way he touched the ball, the way he passes the ball. And I think that a couple of weeks, days, his last pass to Vini Jr. was amazing. It's like an amazing way to say goodbye. So I think that
in Germany, that also.
In Germany also, so it's crazy. Yeah, that's him. Exactly, that's him. Like he pointing Vini how he had to move, and then putting the ball exactly in the perfect place. So I think that's Toni Kroos' elegance and a way of playing football completely different.
Oh man, definitely. Perfection, magical.
Perfection,
and he passes the ball. He never misses a pass. Remember that. But moving on from Toni Kroos, it will be difficult to move on from Toni Kroos because you set the bar so high. But talking about the Champions League final in Wembley, are Real Madrid favourites?
Of course, we are. Completely, we are. We have an amazing team this year. The coach has been doing an amazing job, and I think that we have all to win. And like always happens with Real Madrid, we are good in finals, and we can
we know how to win.
Exactly, so we can win at the last minute if that's necessary, but we're gonna do it. So completely confident about the team and about the all the project also. I think we're gonna win.
Okay, we're gonna win, and that's the positivity we should have because we are massive favourites. Talking about Carlo Ancelotti, you said very optimistic about the coach. He has had a great season, a lot of I'm doing this the Italian way, but the Italian manager, the very fact that players were injured, Courtois, Alaba, Militao, a lot of between injuries to Vini in between, Rodrigo, and then Karim Benzema left. 20-year-old Jude Bellingham became the main striker, main man getting goals. What kind of leadership has Ancelotti shown, and what do you reflect on this season about him?
I think that Carlo has a very amazing skill, and is that he can keep motivating the squad. So all the players are motivated, or the player think that they have a place in the team. They feel important, and I think that's absolutely amazing in a team like Real Madrid, where we have a lot of amazing players. So keeping a squad motivated, it's absolutely necessary. So that I think that's a job that he does completely great. Excellent work.
Definitely, the way he motivates and the consistency, and great is the word my friend is using here. Talking about the final, one player who will be missing, he's injured, Tchouaméni. Will his absence create a problem?
I don't think so. I think that the squad has a lot of good players on the midfield. Tchouaméni has been doing an amazing job, but I think that we have a lot of players that can do it the same. So I think that no, he's not. No, we're not gonna miss him.
Okay, not gonna miss him, definitely. And talking about Dortmund, they have also had a difficult season. They finished 5th in Bundesliga, but reaching a Champions League final is never easy, Especially for a club of Dortmund stature. They always try, and they've had they've beaten big opponents. They've beaten Atleti, they beat PSG. Is there any player do you feel that who could be a threat, for Real Madrid?
Well, I think that the whole team is very good. They have been doing an amazing work in the field. I particularly like Dortmund a lot. I think it's a great team. I think Marco Rose always is a threat. So yeah, they are gonna be difficult, of course. But I think that you mentioned it is very important, and is that in finals we have something different.
Yeah.
So I think that can play in our favor.
Okay, definitely. The experience and that magical Real Madrid prowess, But, people talking
Real
about
Madrid DNA.
Real Madrid DNA, yes. Real Madrid DNA. Last question before you go, my friend. Now, Jude Bellingham had a great debut season, probably one of the best you could have. What special feeling for him playing a Champions League final in his home country, where at Wembley, one of the mecca of world football in a way, one of the biggest stadiums, and against his previous team, Borussia Dortmund.
No, I think must be pretty special for him. He's a great player. He's have been showing us a lot of extremely good matches. So I think that he will be doing it today also. I think that maybe he has like something strange happening inside him, because it's his last team. But I think that he since he come here, he has become like the most Madridista of all. So that's amazing, and I think that he will be giving it all for Real Madrid today.
Oh man, definitely, and against Dortmund in Wembley.
Yeah.
Definitely, man. Before you go, what's your prediction for the final?
Oh, I think that 2-0 Real Madrid.
2-0. Who will score?
Will score Bellingham and Vini.
Bellingham and Vini goal. Whoa. Belly goal and Vini goal. Perfect, man. And you know the drill. I'll say 3-2-1 and you know what to say.
Okay.
3-2-1.
A la Madrid.
Muchas gracias.